Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. I have a Dollar Tree Valentine's Day DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable gnome Valentine's Day wall hanging. I was inspired to make this gnome Valentine's Day style. All of the materials I used to make the project came from Dollar Tree. Well, I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Let me show you how to make it. Here's a list of the tools and materials I used to complete the project. For your convenience, I've also included a detailed list in the description box below. Let's get started. Okay, you're going to need one of these forms. This is the pumpkin with the witch's hat. I picked up several of these. I really like this form. You can use it to make several projects. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and remove all of the tinsel. You just want to find one of the ends, which is usually somewhere up near the top here, and then it just weaves back and forth around the nubs. Okay? So go ahead and remove all of the tinsel off of the plastic frame. Okay, so I got all of my tinsel off my frame. You can go ahead and set that aside. You're also going to need a kitchen towel. This is red and white check. This is what I'm going to use as his hat. And then you're also going to need a mop head. This is one of the cotton mop heads that you can get from Dollar Tree. So you'll need one of those. So we're going to work on the beard first. Now these strands pull out relatively easy. You just grab one and pull and it comes out. So you're going to want to pull all of those out. And then we're going to put beard on these 2 and possibly 3 rows, depending how thick you want your beard. And I'm going to cut these in half. And then to attach them, relatively simple. You just fold them in half, put it around the bar there, and then you want to pull it through the loop and pull down. So it looks like that. Okay, I'll show you again. So fold it in half. Then you want to take the loop, put it underneath and pull it up on the other side, and then feed the ends through. And then pull down. You got my mop all attached. Now the first 2 rows I cut them in half and attached them. And then this final row, these sections, I did leave them the full length because I wanted the beard to be long. And then on the side, I just did 2 short ones on either side. And then right here where these bars are, I did 1 on each of the bars just on the top to help cover it. Now you are going to want to keep 2 full strips out. This is what's going to be used to make the mustache. So go ahead and cut those in half. And then you're going to need a zip tie. Wrap that around the middle. Make sure you're in the middle and then just pull really tight. See, so it's right in the middle there. And you can trim off the excess. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and open up your mop. Just pull the strands apart. This will make it look much fuller and nicer. It'll look more like hair rather than a mop head. So you just want to pull everything open like that. Same thing with the beard. Once you get everything open, then we're going to trim the base here and give it a better shape. Okay? So I unraveled all of my cotton rope. Now I'm really happy with how it looks. The only suggestion that I would suggest is when I put these on, I made them very even so you can really see the lines. So I would suggest when you put these on, before you unravel them, put them on uneven so that the ends aren't the same. It'll look a little bit better. Okay, so I got my beard all unraveled and now I'm working on cutting the shape. So I've just kind of pulled everything out and now I'm kind of trimming to the shape that I want. I'm just taking my time, cutting a little bit at a time. Okay, so go ahead and work on getting the shape on the outside how you like it. Okay, so I'm happy with my beard, and this is the mustache. It came out really cute. So the next step that I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the hat. So you want to go ahead and roll up about a good inch and then just hit just a few little dots of hot glue so that that will hold. And then we're going to fold it up one more time. We want that brim to be nice and thick. And then on this one you can do a few more drops of hot glue. Okay, so that's how you want it to look. You want a good inch, that could even be 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, however thick you want your rim. Set that aside to dry. Okay, so you're also going to need a piece of the thick floral wire that you can get at Dollar Tree. This comes in a small spool. Now this is optional. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but I want to extend the tip here on the hat, and I like the wire because it allows me then to adjust how I want that tip to lay. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to wrap it around each side. Okay, so you can see I have it nice and secure. So I'm going to take this side and attach it to this side. Once that's done, then we can adjust the wire however you like it. I have it secure, it's not going to go anywhere. And I've shaped it into the shape that I want. I tried to follow this curve the best I could to a point and then back. You also want to make sure that you leave on your little hanger. This is what you are going to use to hang it with. If you took it off, go ahead and either put a jute cord or something else there to hang it. And now we're going to go ahead and attach this and cover the hat. So the hat needs to come down and cover that top portion. and then flip it over. Pull that down. And we're going to hot glue this to the back. Pull that around. You want to make sure you glue the other side down. You don't want to pull too tight because we still need to stick the nose under there. You want to make sure that you're gluing it in approximately the same position. And you just want to slowly work your way up and pull that in. And probably fold it down a little bit. When you get up to the top here where the hanger is, on the back side, cut just a small tiny hole so you can pull that through. Okay, if there's too much fabric there for you to work with, you can always trim some off. But I find if I just keep kind of folding it in, I can get it to glue down, and then that also helps me from not hurting myself as I'm trying to glue it down. Okay, now that I'm getting up here to the top, I've glued both sides up to here. I have a lot of fabric, so I'm going to get rid of some of this fabric. I removed quite a bit of fabric, so now I'm going to continue to fold in and work my way up. Okay, so this is the front. So you can see I have a lot of excess fabric on the back here. but I like this here. And I haven't glued the tip, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this part off and get rid of that excess fabric. Okay, then I'm going to fold in that cut part and glue it down in the back. You can't see it. Okay, so now I have a nice clean tip. This is the front. And this does bend now, so if I want to bring that down more, and there you go. Okay, for the tip of the hat, I'm going to use one of the yarn pom-poms that comes in the yarn kit to make these little bunnies. These come in pink or white. Of course, I want white. Now, they have a large one and a small one. And I think I'm going to go with the small one for the tip of the hat. So to attach it, just move the yarn over till you can get down to the center there. Hit that with some hot glue and then place it on the end of your hat. Just be cautious, don't glue it to your table. Once the glue sets, you can go ahead and fluff out the pom-pom. Now for his nose, I'm going to use one of these floral foams that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now these are 4 in a pack. They are 1.9 inches in diameter. Now I've tried painting these before and they will take paint, but they still look very textured. So I decided to try something a little different. And I have an old knee-high here. And I'm going to push my little styrofoam ball down into. And then I want to pull that really tight. And then you want to go ahead and twist that down. Then you can attach it with either some floral wire or a pipe cleaner. I'm just going to use some floral wire and I'm going to wrap it around the base there while I'm still holding it tight a couple times. I want it to make sure it's nice and secure and doesn't come loose on me. And bring the ends together and twist down nice and tight. And you can take the little ends and go ahead and wrap those around again until they're out of the way. And there you go. Go ahead and cut off the excess. And I want to go ahead and place my nose. I'm going to kind of open that up a little bit. How much of his nose I want covered. Okay, so I think that looks good, so I'm going to glue him down. Put hot glue right on the end there. Okay. And I'm also going to go ahead and glue down on the sides. Just add a little bit of hot glue and hold it down. Just like that. Okay, so I also played with the hat a little bit. I did a little bit more tucking and gluing in the back. And I'm happy with his beard. So now we're going to go ahead and attach the mustache. And of course, we're going to put it right underneath the nose there. Add some hot glue. Woo. Okay, and there you go. His mustache is on there. And now we're going to go ahead and decorate the hat here. Now I picked this up from the 99-cent store. And the reason why I'm using this one is because I don't have any from the Dollar Tree that has the red beads. Dollar Tree sells little rounds of these as well. They do come in several different colors depending on what time of year. And if I remember correctly, I do think they did have these for Valentine's Day. So you can use whatever color you like. I wanted the red and the green, so I'm going to be using this one. So I found the end. I want to turn it over and attach it down here. I've wrapped it around the bar and I'm just going to do kind of a twisty. Okay, so I have it nice and attached. And then I'm just going to loosely wrap this around the hat until I get up to the very top. I just want to add a little bit of more color and texture to the hat. Now, if you don't have this or you can't find this, you can always do this with some of the jute cord or maybe some small ribbon that matches, or you can not do this at all. Whatever you like. Okay, so you want to end so that you can glue it to the back behind the little pom-pom here on the end. And I'm just going to hot glue that down. Okay, so I cut a small piece of ribbon and I'm going to hot glue that just over the end here where I have the glue. Okay, so I am happy with that. I am going to tack this down just a little bit back here with some hot glue too, so that they don't move. Just put little drops of hot glue where the wire comes over. You don't need a lot, just a little to make sure it doesn't move on you. Now when we're all finished, if you don't like the back like this and you want to make it look nice and clean, you can either take a piece of white felt and cut it to the shape to glue over the back, or you can buy a second hand towel and use that to cover up this section of the back. And just cut the shape out. If you're using the towel, you're going to want to fold the ends over so that it doesn't unravel. And then just run a bead of glue around the edge and glue it on. And then you'll have a nice clean back. So next, you're going to need some of the do-it-yourself wood stickers that you can get from Dollar Tree. Now these all came out of the same package. So I have one large red glitter and two small red glitter. And then I have this little glittered heart with an arrow through it and then a plain heart. So I glued that on. And on the back of these, they have a little sticker. I removed all of those. They don't seem to hold real well, so I prefer to use hot glue. So I'm going to start by placing the large one here on the brim of the hat. He is a Valentine's Day gnome, so he needs to look the part. And then I'm going to place these two here on the hat. Very cute. Okay, now I want to work here onto the tip of the hat where the pom-pom is. I want to add a little bit of ribbon, and then I'm going to glue this heart over that. So I pulled out these 3 ribbons. So I have some red and white check, XO, XO, and heart, and some glitter red. Now I don't need it to be very long, so I'm only going to cut it, let's see, at about 4 inches. So go ahead and cut 1 piece of each of your ribbons at 4 inches. Okay, so I have 3 pieces of ribbon cut at about 4 inches. Now on my small ribbon, I like to angle the ends. So then you just want to go ahead and place the 3 together in the middle in a crisscross like this. Then you're also going to need a small piece of floral wire. You want to take that and go ahead and wrap that around the center. I always like to fold my stuff down. You want to pinch right at the center there. Get it nice and tight, pinch, and then twist. Then you can cut off the excess wire. Then take that little end and kind of push it down. And open it up. So it looks like that. And we're going to glue that right above the pom-pom on the hat. Okay, try to adjust the ribbon so that you can see some of each of the colors. And then we're going to go ahead and glue this guy right over the top on the bottom. Okay, so I got my little pom-pom all decorated. I'm really happy with that. I really like how the hat came out. Now I felt like it needed a little bit of red down here, so I decided to glue 2 of these little red hearts. And they come in a package of 24 from Dollar Tree. They're little foam glittered hearts. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's craft. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and leave me some love in the comments. That really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone in your family is staying happy, healthy, and strong. You have a great day, and I will catch you next time.